Hi guys. Today I will show you a brief presentation on how to secure the NAT port redirection using port knocking on a DrayTech Vigor2136, which I remind you is a DrayOS 5 router. Here is how we configure port knocking on a Vigor2136. First we go to System Maintenance and then check that the time is okay, as we are going to use TOTP, which is time-based one-time password. Now let's navigate to IAM, Users and Groups. Click plus Add to create a user profile. Enter a username. Select Router Management as Usage, still on the General tab. Select Administrator as Role. Enable MFA and select TOTP as the allowed method. Click Apply and a pop-up window will appear. This window will display a secret which you will copy and paste to the port knocking tool. This can be downloaded and run from your PC or just run directly using the website. This pop-up screen is waiting for a validation code, and we will obtain this code in the next step. Keep this window open for the time being and go to the client computer. Here you can see the web version of the port knocking tool. Then fill in a profile name, and then enter the server's IP. Next, enter the first knock port, say 3001, and then copy and paste the TOTP key. Lastly, obtain the 6-digit code. In this example, 536419, copy this code and now paste it into the TOTP pop-up window, still waiting for it, and then click Apply. Once verified, the window will close and a green OK will appear on the top corner of the screen. After that, we will create a port knocking rule. Navigate to Security, Port Knocking, and click plus Add to create a port knocking profile. We'll enter a profile name, for example RDP. Then make sure it is enabled. Next, configure the first knock port as 3001, and then click Add under Allowed User, and select the user under Available User. Here we have Admin01. Click Apply to save the settings. We will now create a port forwarding rule. We navigate to Configuration, NAT, Port Forwarding, and click plus Add to create a port forwarding profile for the local server that will be accessed from the internet. In this case, our RDP server is a laptop. Now we go step 1 and enter a profile name. Here we use RDP. Step 2, activate the enabled switch. Step 3, select the appropriate WAN interface. Here we use WAN 1. Step 4, select the available WAN IP on the router. Step 5, set source IP to port knocking. Step 6, click the plus add button to add an existing rule and select the one on the top right corner. Step 7, select single IP and type the laptop IP, which is 192.168.1.56. Next step, we create the port forwarding rule. We click plus add to create the rule. Then choose the protocol. Here it is TCP. Next, enter the start and end values for the public port, say 33889, and then enter the private port for RDP, which is 3389. Click Apply to save the settings. We then check if RDP works. We open the RDP window and type the WAN IP with the port 33889. And wait. Of course, RDP does not work as the ports are not open yet. Now we go to the port knocking tool webpage on the client side and click Knock Ports. The tool will knock the router's ports by sequence, and eventually it will display, "You can now access this server." So we go back to the RDP window and try again. And there it goes. The security window appears asking for login credentials. This confirms that the port is now open for RDP communication and that the public port 33889 has been redirected to 3389 as needed by RDP. This concludes our demo on how to secure NAT port redirection using port knocking. Thank you for watching. Please like or leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. For more information about DrayTech products, please check out our website at www.draytech.com.au or send us an email to sales@draytech.com.au or give us a call on 0298388899.